Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Welcome to the new topics. A new topic today is the foundations of Buddhism. In the Vietnamese we say gốc rễ của Phật giáo. So, as all you know, we as Buddhists and non-Buddhists, we heard a lot of the words, Buddhism and the teachings of the Buddhas, and some, especially the Buddhists, even we believe in the Buddhism, but sometimes we don't know what is the foundations of Buddhism. Now I would like to share with all of you about it. According to the elders of Buddhism, Mahanikaya Buddhism or Theravada Buddhism in the modern words. So we have a Buddhist proverb say, Vinayo sasanasa mulang, is meaning the foundations of Buddhism is discipline. And also according to Vinaya Pitaka, there are two kinds of disciplines. First one is the disciplines for housekeepers, includes the 5 precepts or 8 precepts. And second is the disciplines for the monasteries like the novice and monks and ladies monks, includes the 10 precepts. So if the monk if the novice, so they have 10 precepts. If the monks, they have 227 precepts, and if the bhikkhunis, I mean that the Buddha time, they have 321 precepts. Okay. And all the precepts, so they start from all the precepts. So we have the base or the basic precept from the 5 precepts. Those are not to kill, not to steal, not to sexual misconduct, not to tell a lie, and not to drink alcohol, all kinds of alcohols, or not to drink all kinds of alcohol that causes to lose our minded. And the word discipline in Buddhism, if we try to explore the easy words to be easy to keep memorized, the discipline mean the rules the housekeeper rules or the monastic rule to protect us not to do the bad things by verbal and by behaviors. In the modern life, you know, events in the workplace or protocols of life, whatever we want to continue to grow, we have to live with our self-discipline. If we don't, sorry, if we just set just our goals of life, or we just work and live based on our moods, our feelings, our passions, I think we cannot get success in our particular area. If we want to go until our goals of life or reach our last destinations, we have to work, we have to live with our self-discipline. Now, you know why the discipline was set up as the foundations of Buddhism. And now come to the different foundations in the Pitpitaka. And I would like to review a little bit regarding to the Tripitakas or the Bali canons in the Elder Buddhism. In Theravada, we believe, we follow, and we practice according to the Bali canon. Those are Vinaya Pitaka, Sutanta Pitaka, and Abhidhamma Pitaka. Pitaka here means the baskets. So in the Bali canons, we have the 3 different baskets. And according to the 3 baskets, we also each basket also have its own foundations. So, according to Vinaya Pitaka, the foundations of Vinaya Pitaka are moralities, meditations, and wisdom. In Pali, we call Sila, Samadhi, and Panya. In Vinaya Pitaka, we have totally 21,000 kantas. And the roots of the Vinaya Pitaka is moralities, meditations, and wisdom. And nowadays, we also consider the 3 main words, the 3 main terms, morality, meditations, and wisdom, as the duties of the Buddhist monk. Means a Buddhist monk they must express on these three terms. Moralities, they have to purify them all moralities, as only them know well how their moralities purifies. As the Buddhist verse a quote that Soti asoti pachatang, it means purifications or not is based on themselves. And meditations includes tranquilities and insight meditations. The monks, their main duties, their main occupations, they must practice meditations. They must train their mind to be calmness and develop their meditations or develop their wisdoms all the time. And for wisdom, that is the highest goal in Buddhism. It means that the monastic life, they are always moving their lives forward to the last destinations of wisdom, to get freedom from the minds and to reach the right wisdoms based on the eight paths. And also the eight paths was included in morality, meditations, and wisdom. And now come to Suttanta Pitaka. The foundations of Suttanta Pitakas are the giving, ethics, and development. In the Pali term, we call Dana, Sila, and Pavanas. Givings, the givings also includes similar with the word Jaka, it means sacrifice. So givings, ethics, and development. These three terms of verse, it is the keys, it is the basis, it is the foundations of Suttanta Pitakas, and we also consider this as the rules of as the duties of the Buddhist housekeeper. Givings. This is the ways to warm up the Buddhist mind. The Buddhist mind before they come to cultivate or come to conduct the moralities. Here, the words ethics, the words ethics and moralities, it's the same. It's the same because it derived from the word silas in Pali, and the word development in Pali we call pavana. It's also a word pavanas and meditations here is also the same. As all you know, there are two kinds of meditation, right? So if we don't call Kamatan, we don't call Samatha Kamatana, we can call Samatha Pavana. It means the tranquility meditations. As for the oldest words, if we don't call Vipassana Kamatana, we call Vipassana Pavanas. It means insight meditation. So the difference between the duties of the monastic lives and housekeepers alike, they just different from each other. Housekeeper life, they have to explore their lives under the verse as giving, or they have to giving, but they don't have the word wisdom at the end. At the highest level, but for the domestic lives, even they don't have service giving, but at the end of their duties, they have to develop their wisdom. So, if the Buddha also points out that the domestic life also spend their life depends on the housekeeper, and the housekeepers also live their life depends on the monastic life. Here, if we go to this analyze this term, mean that the monk or the monastic life, they have to live their life depends on the housekeepers for requisites like food, right clothes, like residence and like medicine. Okay, the poor request is always offers by the housekeeper. So at this reaction is very close with a word giving, danas in Pali. And when the housekeepers get suffering, when the housekeeper experience the suffering in their life, they are faced with the problems in their lives and they don't know how to take resolutions. They can come to the temple to ask the monk consoling, so the monk can show them what is the problem, what is the cause of the problem, what is the approaching of the problem, and what is the ways leading to the cessations of suffering. Here it depends on the Four Noble Truths. So, if these traditional ways could happen, it's very close with a terms of wisdom, because the wisdom was defined as by the Buddhas as the lines of the world. In Pali we call Panya Lokasmi Pachuto. So if we can combine the two foundations of Vinaya Pitaka and Sutanta Pitaka together, we get only 4 terms, such as giving, morality, meditations, and wisdom. Okay, now come to the last foundations of Abhidhamma Pitaka that I wish to share today. According to Abhidhamma Pitaka, the foundations of the Abhidhamma Pitakas are greed, hatred, and delusions. In Pali we call Lopa, Tosa, Moha. And these 3 terms we can group into a word as defilement. So we come to study Abhidhamma Pitaka, means that we come to make sure what is the roots of Abhidhamma. The root of Abhidhamma is mean the roots of our ultimate truth. You know, everything, every problem had start from these three roots, or these roots of Abhidhamma Pitaka. In our potentials, in our mind, we always have the greed, the hatred, and the delusion sit in our mind, and it's very small. The most small is smaller than the virus of COVID-19. You know, at the previous years, our world is faced with the problems of the COVID-19, and nowadays we already overcome it. But for human being, we faced with a virus of the filaments we call greed, hatred, and delusions by years from the previous life to this present life, and also continue to suffer with it for the next life. So, according to Abhidhamma Pitaka, we have to understand that the root of Abhidhamma Pitaka, greed, hatred, and delusions is also, there are also the subjectivities and objectivities that we have to focus to learn is and to understand is and to reduce and to abandon this road. When we understand it rightly, that what is the creed, what is the hatred, and what is the delusions is, we will understand the postures, we will understand the goal to be cultivate our mind. If we don't know what can cause obstacles to our life, sure, we cannot cut it off, and we cannot go on the right directions in our trainings and our develop. So here I just take a short time, like a few minutes more, to make you understand well what is the creed, what is the hatred, and what is delusion. Our Buddhists, whenever you wish to have whatever you don't have now, is creed. In Pali we call lopa. And whatever you don't appreciate, whenever you don't appreciate what you are having now, is hatred. In Pali we call tosa. And whenever you don't know what has happened in the past and what is happening in this present, is delusions. So, according to the three term definitions, please, if possible, please accept and be patient and take a reaction to abandon your own creed, your own hatreds, and your own delusion. When the rules of the Abhidhamma Pitaka disappear, your mind will be purified, your body will feel slightly, and your mind start to experience with uncreed, unhatreds, and delusion. And at the end, you will get freedom of mind, you will reach the right wisdom, and you feel that your body, your mental, including these forms, have no you. It is non-self, and everything is not belong to you. It just belong to the universals, and you spend this life without attachment, and you live this life with the freedom, with the detachment, and at the end, you understand well the rules of Buddhism, the rules of Vinaya Pitaka, the rules of Sutanta Pitakas, the rules of Abhidhamma Pitakas, and the rules of yourself. Namo Buddhaya.